He was a gutsy man. The very fact that he got up to walk into a town where he thought Jesus was going to get killed, and then chances are he would, and he still gets up and does it. He's certainly somebody that's well worth us contemplating a little bit about his mindset. Let's speculate for a moment.
Okay.
I wonder if there isn't a sense that he has been abandoned when Jesus dies. If he was a twin and his twin was lost at birth, he would grow up with a sense of loss that he probably wouldn't even be able to understand, because the ties between twins is very, very significant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he's even grown up through his life with an overarching shadow of loss and abandonment on him. And then Jesus leaves him and dies. So he can't believe that he can be found by somebody and kept by somebody. And then he meets Jesus, and then after 3 years he's starting to move into this, wow, maybe this is who he is, and I can relax into this man who's everything that I think he is. And then what happens to him? He gets crucified. And it's like, yeah, I always knew it. Lost my brother, my sister at birth.
Life. Don't talk to me
That's
about
right,
life.
don't talk to me about life. I'm not putting words into the biblical text. It's something that sort of comes through the pages as I read it, that there is this sense of abandonment.
Which adds power to John 20:26. His disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand. And this is that famous painting of him. And thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my God. Jesus says unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. So a very powerful scene in which his characteristics come through. There's your proof.
Going back to how his martyrdom happened, he was thrust through with a spear, and Jesus says, there you go. And so I wonder, when Thomas was stood there having that spear thrust into his side, the words of Jesus didn't echo in his mind, don't be faithless, be believing. And so he maybe died even with those on his lips, which is a lovely way of looking at his martyrdom. One of the fascinating things there with Thomas then is his reaction as you've read it. Thomas answers and said unto him, My Lord and my God.
Yep.
Now think about that from a Jewish perspective.
Oh, yeah.
There is one God, and Thomas has just identified his Lord and his God. And this Jewish boy fell at the feet of his God. It's an absolute declaration of the divinity, the deity of Jesus by this follower of Jesus.